Anna was going through the SQA at school doing higher art. And at the same time, she knew she wanted to apply for uni and had to produce this portfolio. But neither Anna nor ourselves had any idea really about what this entailed or how to do it. We just kind of learned that one, the school didn't have a clue. Two, the art department was giving her no assistance at all. So at this point, we were kind of desperation, bit of panic, quite a lot of anxiety, and we just really didn't know what to do. And Anna was telling us that what you needed for portfolio was different to your kind of SQA stuff, but all we had was this jumble of SQA stuff. As soon as we spoke, I started to have one of many light bulb moments. You know, when we spoke to you, you just seemed to know exactly what to say, understand our position, understand Anna, and you had so many kind words and things. So we decided to contact you because we'd been following your emails. We subscribed to your emails, and the content of those emails, everything that you put in those emails was applicable to us. As we began to learn, even just from those emails, it became more and more clear. Anna wasn't getting the guidance and assistance. For us as parents, obviously, we're just stressed about our daughter. We're wanting her to achieve her goals and ambitions, but everything was a bit of a mess. And then when we started working with you, from day one, there was this reassurance and things started to click in place. We began to understand the process that you were describing that our daughter had to go through. And we began to see our daughter go from being lost and having no guidance to getting her mojo back, knowing what she was doing. And we just saw her learning and grasping the whole creative art design concept from start to finish. And we saw enormous changes in her in terms of her time management, structure, the speed at which she could work, and her ability to churn out. We couldn't buy sketchbooks fast enough. And yet, in the 2 years before we started on your course, you know, you'd have been lucky if she completed one, of which half of which she'd torn out, exactly what you said not to do. As parents, it was just seeing our daughter suddenly enjoying art again, being motivated and not being stressed, not being panicked, but actually appearing to suddenly know what she was doing, enjoying what she was doing, all these amazing experimentations and all this stuff that just appeared. Suddenly a room was covered and we would go in there where previously she'd have spent 5 weeks staring into space and maybe 2 lines and a bit of shading would have appeared on a drawing, to I would come in there at the end of the day, I could hardly get through the door because of the amount of different sketches, color charts, different aspects of drawing out designs, notes on research that she'd done. But it was just seeing her believe in herself again. You know, we were seeing her confidence rise, we were seeing her believe in herself, and that's all we needed. There was suddenly, for us, we thought, she's going to get what she wants. When she applied straight from 5th form, having done her highest, she was rejected. We suddenly believed, working with you, we thought, yeah, there's absolutely, she's going to smash this and she's going to get a place. And that was that. We just knew that it was all going to work and things were going to be all right, rather than 2 years of SQA stress we'd had trying to get projects finished at the last minute, with many anxiety evenings and overnighters working on different bits of projects that she'd bounced around. Anna totally lost her enjoyment. It was a chore. Oh, it was a bloody nightmare. So Anna is going to Dundee University, to Duncan Jordan School of Art. We are totally delighted. You know, this is what we wanted for her, so we're all absolutely delighted. We're totally relieved that Anna's got everything that she wanted, but we're just really looking forward to the future, because we are now stress and worry free. What Anna learned on your course and working with you has totally prepared her for the further education doing a degree, an art degree at university. Also feel a little bit sad because it's been great. It's just been something that's been there for probably the best part of the year. And given our previous contact, I'm now going to have to unsubscribe from the emails because we don't need them anymore. But it was something that's been really good. It's been something that's been really good and really positive. What you did for our daughter way exceeded our expectations. And we would completely recommend you to anyone that has aspirations to go to further university, and not just to get a killer portfolio, but also to prepare yourself and to understand what you're letting yourself in for. Because if you come through the school system, our experience is you will not have a clue, because it is so different. It's everything has been down to your course and her engaging with you. She really enjoyed the course. She thought it was a fantastic course, and it certainly turned her around and made her enjoy art again. So as a parent, I don't think you can ask any more. So working with Portfolio we think it's the best money that we ever spent on our daughter. Initially, when we found out the cost, we were a bit taken aback and thought that's something that's potentially out with our means. But when we actually sat down and thought about it for a minute and actually worked out what we'd potentially spent on a tutor coming in one lesson a week to assist with maths or sciences for one of our children or whatever, we suddenly realised that it was fantastic value for money. And then not only was there the guidance, the assistance in preparing the actual digital portfolios for the UCAS applications, again, that's an additional bonus that will cost you a considerable amount of money. So we actually decided that it was fantastic value for money, and we've constantly throughout the course congratulated ourselves as parents for taking this course out for Anna and saying it's the best money that we ever spent, to be honest.